some of the most powerful healing in this life doesn't happen in a therapist's office. It happens at the table. Today we're talking about something timeless, something sacred, something that can rebuild what's been broken between people who love each other. Why eating together heals relationships. Because when hearts feel distant, when words feel hard, sometimes all it takes is a shared meal to open the door again. Before we jump into this powerful video, do me a quick favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and drop a comment down below. Every bit of support helps this video reach more people who need it. We're not just making videos, we're building something real, something that speaks to the heart. Your like, your comment, your subscription, it all matters. So, lock in, show love, and let's get into this video. The table is where we become human again. In today's world, we rush through everything. Texting instead of talking, scrolling instead of connecting, microwaving instead of preparing. But the table is where we slow down. The table is where we look each other in the eye again, where we chew, where we breathe, where we pause. Eating together makes us human again. It strips away the distractions. It brings us face to face, and that's where healing begins. Food softens what words can't reach. You ever notice how some conversations can only happen over a meal? There's something about sharing food that makes people more open, more calm, more present. Walls come down, defenses ease up, because food is comfort, food is memory, food is emotion. Sometimes people can't say, "I'm sorry," but they'll make your favorite meal. Sometimes people can't say, "I love you," but they'll bring you a plate before they eat. And in those small moments, healing happens. Eating together isn't just about the food, it's about presence. It's saying, "I'm here with you. I'm not rushing. I'm listening. I'm available." When you cook for someone, or sit down and share a meal, you're saying, "You matter to me." And when someone feels seen, they soften. When someone feels safe, they speak. We don't just crave food, we crave attention. We crave to be heard, we crave connection. And the table, that's where it all begins. Why families are stronger when they eat together. Want to know one of the biggest predictors of emotional health in children? It's not grades, it's not sports, it's not even how much money the family makes, it's how often the family eats together. Why? Because that's where stories are told. That's where parents listen. That's where laughter happens. That's where values are passed down. Through the rhythm of breaking bread. Children who eat with their parents regularly have lower rates of depression, higher self-esteem, stronger communication skills, healthier eating habits. Why? Because they feel connected, and connection builds confidence. Healing romantic relationships, one meal at a time. Let's talk love. Relationships fall apart when people stop showing up for each other, when conversations turn into arguments, when presence turns into absence. But eating together, cooking together, it brings something back. You stand shoulder to shoulder, you laugh in the kitchen, you share in the process. And when you sit down, you're not just feeding your stomachs, you're feeding your commitment, you're feeding your connection. Some of the best intimacy doesn't come from deep talks or expensive dates. It comes from the little things, like eating side by side, with intention, with warmth, with love. There's something special about making a meal together. It shifts the energy, it breaks up the tension, it makes space for lightness. You start talking about garlic and end up talking about your day. You start arguing over seasoning and end up laughing again. You work together, you serve each other, you create something together. And when you co-create something beautiful, you remember how to create love again too. Cooking together builds trust, and trust, that's what every healthy relationship needs. When you eat together, you pray without words. You don't always need a long prayer. Sometimes gratitude is expressed through the simple act of sitting down and sharing. Every meal together says, "We made it through the day. We're still here. We're still trying. We're still us." That's holy. That's sacred. That's worship in action. God meets us at the table. He always has. From communion, to dinner with disciples, to the meals we share today. The table has always been a place where healing flows. What happens when you don't eat together? Let's talk real. When families stop eating together, they drift. They stop checking in. They start hiding pain. Meals become lonely. Communication becomes dry, love becomes unspoken, and eventually, everyone's living in the same house, but no one's truly together. That's why the table matters, because it's the one place where everyone pauses, comes out of their rooms, out of their heads, out of their stress, and into each other's presence. Bringing the table back. So how do we bring that healing back? Start small. 1 meal a week. No phones, no distractions. Just food, presence, and open hearts. Ask one real question at the table. Share one thing you're grateful for. Let it be messy. Let it be human. Let it be real. Because eating together doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be intentional. The healing is not in the food. The healing is in the presence, the love, the laughter, the eye contact, the space. The table is where love comes back to life. Let me say this clearly. The table is not just a place to eat. It's a place to reconnect. It's a place to forgive, to listen, to remember, to become whole again. So if your relationships are hurting, if your family feels distant, if your heart feels tired, don't wait for a perfect moment. Set the table, make a meal, invite them in, and show up. Because when you eat together, walls fall, hearts soften, and love begins to speak again. Your body doesn't run on vibes, it runs on fuel, and the quality of your food affects the quality of your life, your energy, your focus, your skin, your sleep, your mood. Even your relationship with God feels different when your body is clean and nourished. See, most of us are tired, not because life is too hard, but because our bodies are starving for real nutrients. We're eating full plates, but we're still malnourished. Let's change that. Carrot sticks plus hummus. A handful of walnuts plus a few dark chocolate chips. These aren't empty calories. They're brain boosters, mood stabilizers, craving crushers. Snacks should support your life, not sabotage it. Drinks that detox. Healing meals aren't just solid. They're liquid too. You'd be shocked what you're drinking every day that's holding you back. Replace soda with water with lemon plus cucumber plus mint. Herbal teas like ginger, peppermint, or dandelion. Coconut water with a splash of lime. These hydrate your organs, flush toxins, support digestion, and elevate your energy naturally. Don't just ask, what am I eating? Ask, what am I drinking that's either draining or healing me? You ever feel foggy? Like your thoughts are running through mud? That's not a coincidence. It's the food. Start eating for your brain, not just your body. Blueberries, avocados, walnuts, dark leafy greens, pumpkin seeds. These are brain foods. They reduce anxiety. They improve memory. They help you focus. Food is fuel, and your thoughts are the engine. If you feed yourself trash, your mind will run slow. If you feed yourself light, your mind becomes sharp. Let me leave you with this. You don't need to change everything overnight. You don't need to go vegan or organic or raw. You just need to care. Care enough to ask, is this meal building me or breaking me? Start with 1 meal a day. Start small. Start now. You can heal. You can feel better. You can wake up with energy. You can think clearer. You can break generational habits. And it all starts with a bite. This has been Seeing Unlimited Greatness. And this is your reminder. Food isn't just food. It's fuel. It's medicine. It's a spiritual message that says, I believe I'm worth taking care of. Choose meals that build. Choose meals that restore. And choose meals that reflect how much you love the life God gave you. I'll see you in the next one. Stay strong, stay intentional, and stay committed to becoming the healthiest version of you from the inside out. If you'd like to support the channel and help us keep pushing forward, there are links in the description where you can donate. Every contribution helps us reach more people, do more good, and keep this mission alive. There's also a store down below where you can grab something for yourself, or even better, a gift for someone you care about. It's a simple way to spread love and let someone know they matter. We're all just trying to grow, to become better, to rise above the noise and step into who we're really meant to be. And I truly believe change is possible. The kind of change that creates a ripple effect and helps others see the beauty still left in this world. This channel is about real growth, real transformation, And I'm here to give you a front row seat to what that looks like. Raw, honest, and grounded in purpose. God is within all of us, and my goal is simple: to reflect that light as clearly and powerfully as I can, for you and for the world around us.